That is so funny. So first of all, I would like to audio record this interview if that's okay with you. It's just necessary and it helps me remember everything.
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect.
Because
I'll just have to type out like a final transcript of this interview. So hopefully that's okay. So I'll start by telling you a little bit about myself and why I'm doing this interview. So I'm just gathering information about you as a professional in your field of work and also as a person. I found your contact information on the Seattle.gov website. My major is in public relations with an emphasis in recreation, hospitality, and tourism. That's what I'm hoping to go into. We'll see where that takes me, but anything really in interpersonal communication. I'm obtaining my undergraduate degree right now, and so the course that I'm taking in my senior year currently before I graduate is to build my interview skills, both question asking and answering, and when it comes to like more in-depth and insightful listening skills. So I really advocate for cultural competency, the arts, communication, recreation, and public service. Obviously coming from a police family, those things are very, very instilled in me growing up. My parents, like I said, are both veterans with SPD, and they love working for the city. So I grew up with parents who really valued like that city culture. I am a photographer. I have 4 older siblings. I'm really hoping to pursue a career in a field that allows me to use my natural talents. I own a photography business as well. So really anything in designing marketing materials, planning events, managing social media channels, crisis communication, journalistic writing, broadcasting, anything like that is kind of something that I'm interested in. I kind of have a broad field of view right now, and I'm hoping to sort of more figure out what I want to do as soon as I graduate and have my degree, because I could really do anything at this point. But really what I value, I really want to work for a city entity and be like immersed in that kind of culture, and be in a position where I can give back to it as much as it brings to me. So that's where I'm at right now with my schooling and just with what we're up to right now. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So you're the director of public affairs in the city of Seattle. Is that right?
That's right.
That's just for Seattle Police Department, right?
Yeah, so
Okay.
My rank is sergeant, but the job equivalent is communications director or public affairs director.
Okay, perfect. And you also write for the Blotter, right?
That is correct.
Okay.
I not only write for it, but I manage the Blotter and all of our social accounts.
Okay.
So responsible for the digital marketing, the storytelling, the crisis communications, basically our online persona and reputation.
Yeah, so is that Facebook, Twitter, the Blotter, which is a blog, right?
Yeah,
okay.
The blog, we call it affectionately the SPD Blotter, but also Nextdoor, Instagram, YouTube.
Okay.
And gosh, am I leaving anything else out? I think those are the major ones. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. No, that's awesome. So with the Blotter, what do you really get to write about? Is it just crime-based news?
So when we started the Blotter, we really wanted to have a way where we could tell our stories without relying on news interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
So I started doing communications back when we wrote news releases,
okay.
which is an invitation for people to cover SPD stories.
Okay.
And the benefit of having a Blotter is it allowed us to include the news as one of our primary audiences, but also incorporating the broader general public.
Yeah.
And sharing those things with them, independent of whether or not a news entity would choose to do a in-depth story or feature on the things that we were publicizing.
Yeah. Okay. That's really interesting. I like that a lot. Okay. That's a really broad spectrum, more broad than I thought it was, which is awesome.
So the best way to look at it is, like within SPD, there's 2 different branches of engagement. There's the community police team officers, the collaborative policing bureau, where they do a lot of in-person engagement.
Mm-hmm.
They go to the community fairs, community meetings, the community centers. They're very much boots on the ground and in the field. And then my side of the house is the digital footprint that our department has. So really managing those online relationships that we develop.
Okay. So you get to directly sort of mingle with the public on those channels?
Right.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How long have you worked at the department altogether?
24 years.
24 years. Okay, and you've been and you've been in your position for?
I've been doing this position for the last 12.
Okay. Wow. So half of your time. That is so cool. Do you work mostly in the office, or are you out and about and kind of around the city?
It's mostly glued to my chair.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you like do you like that? Do you like?
You know, I miss the freedom of being on patrol and being a patrol supervisor.
Yeah.
At the same time, there's a few more challenges here, which make work a little bit more exciting.
Yeah.
So, but that's kind of like the downside is that you really are just kind of fixed to your workspace.
Yeah.
Managing usually more than one issue at the same time.
Yeah.
I do get out, but usually those are critical incidents, so we will go out to the field for those.
Yeah.
And also interviews and any projects that we're planning or collaborating on.
Okay. Okay, so you get to conduct interviews in the field. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. So before you even worked for the city of Seattle or for SPD, where were you before? Did you have journalistic experience beforehand, or was that something you acquired with your time at SPD?
So like you, I was also a communications major. I went to the University of Washington and I graduated with a degree in speech communications. I did a public affairs internship with the Red Cross. I did public relations for the university and what's the best way to describe it? The Interfraternity Council of the University of Washington. So doing PR for a bunch of frat guys is not an easy task.
Yeah. A lot of crisis communication. Yeah.
But from there, I basically went straight from college and my college jobs. I applied my senior year and then got hired the spring following graduation.
Okay, that was quick. That's awesome.
I thought it was really slow, but
yeah,
you know.
I know, and that's the one thing I'm worried about is the time in between obtaining my degree and then being out in the field and doing what I want to do. A little worried about it, but
it seemed like an eternity. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I bet. So aside from attending University of Washington, my dad actually also went there. He graduated in '88. Did you have to have any certifications in addition to your degree to be in the position that you are now? Or was it mostly just your experience with SPD?
Yeah, so I started doing this type of work in 2004, which was a competitive application process. It's a job within a job. The things within SPD that helped prepare me for that included working with Beyond the Badge, which was our former public access TV show for SPD.
That's right.
And also being a community police academy instructor.
Okay.
And plus I volunteered for various community-related assignments. And those things gave me some additional skills and I would say visibility. So that way when a position did open up, I was able to competitively apply, and ultimately I got it on my second go. I didn't get it the first time.
Yeah.
I got the second one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
If at first you don't succeed, try again though. Do you have any hobbies that you would say contribute to your success within your field? I know you like writing. I read your bio. Anything else that you would say really adds to being successful in journalism and conducting interviews and things like that?
You know what? I think ultimately it's about those microtransactions. And while I do public speaking, I'm not very extroverted. I really focus a lot of my talents and skills are more in that one-on-one conversation, which is so much of what we do. Like a news conference is an outlier.
Yeah.
But most of the day I'm just talking to reporters on the phone, and it's those conversations that really help shape, how we're perceived in the news. I would also say that writing is good, reading is good, being able to know what your story is and then present that story in a way that is impactful and meaningful, and also in a way that someone wants to care about it.
Exactly.
I think that's kind of one of our challenges here, where we have so many different stories we want to share, but how we get those to move past our own organization and into other people's, realms, I think is the challenge. Like, what is interesting about making an arrest?
Exactly.
And, how do you get a simple arrest on the news? So it's really about building a story about that particular incident. What did the person do? What's their history? Who was the victim? What were the circumstances of the crime? There's different ways to do that, obviously. And so, for us, it's not about being exploitive or shaming people like suspects or victims, because obviously people have due process and everyone is innocent until proven guilty. And at the same time, we firmly believe in victims' rights and confidentiality, and we take privacy very seriously. So within those constraints, how do you make an incident interesting? And so a lot of our focus has been about telling the story about how we're responding to the homelessness crisis, where there's a number of different competing narratives, where we're doing too much or we're not doing enough.
Exactly.
And so highlighting the work that people do day in and day out has been both a challenge but a reward for us.
Exactly, yeah. And especially in your profession, you have to be really reader oriented. You have to know what people want to read and then tailor what you're writing to that, basically.
Yes.
So hearing you speak about your profession, I noticed that you have a lot of passion for what you do. What would you say makes you so passionate about the welfare of the city of Seattle and the reputation of what you're writing about?
This is first and foremost a public service job. And so all of us go into public service wanting to make a difference and help our community. It's no different than going into fields like nursing or teaching or emergency medical services.
Right.
And you have to care about the welfare of others. And so being a patrol officer is a great introduction to that, because you can make such a difference, and plus it's so incredibly fun.
Yeah. And you rode a bike, right? You were a bicycle cop, is that right?
Yeah, I did bike patrol. It was the best, but being on a bike in Seattle is not always what it's cracked up to be because of all the rain and stuff.
And it's very hilly. Yeah.
I did more police work and less riding around than I imagined, because when I was a rookie, it's like, I'd love to get bike patrol. I can mountain bike back and forth all over the city.
Yeah.
It's like, nope.
No, it's definitely not that glamorous. If you had to break it up into percentages, how would you say that you spend a typical day in your role?
It really depends. So I'll give you some broad estimates. Like on a general day, I would say the bulk of it is just doing triage of email and requests.
Okay.
Things that are coming in, things that we're tracking. So that is primarily, what I do, just making sure that we're on top of things that happen. Next up is coordination. Right. And that could be within SPD, but also with our partners outside of SPD. So like today, I've interfaced with the Seattle Department of Transportation, the City Attorney's Office, the FBI, the Mayor's Office, and also other units here at SPD outside of my own team. And then also I'm a supervisor for my team, so I'm reviewing their work and providing them with some guidance and direction. And oddly enough, the smallest part is the actual interactions with news reporters.
Yeah.
Because intuitively you think, oh, that's what I do is, I just sit here and, talk to reporters all day, but not really. There's so much back end stuff. And I also should have mentioned being on the social channels and watching for things that are emerging, trends or patterns, and also news. So the different news sites to see what is important to them, because if it's important to them, that can be very informative to us.
Right, and what the general public are asking questions about and wanting to know about. Yeah. So within like the social media aspect, do you utilize any technologies that help you keep track of where you're posting and when? I mean, I know there are apps like Hootsuite or things like that can help you sort of tailor and track what you're posting and what your people want to hear.
Yeah, there's like Hootsuite and TweetDeck, but to be honest, we don't use either. We've looked at them. Typically, what we do is we just literally scroll through everything. Who's liking what?
Yeah.
Who's talking about what? Questions that come in, and just because there's a question that comes in and it doesn't get a response, it probably was a deliberate choice not to respond.
Okay.
When we were much smaller on social, going back probably, I'd say 5 years ago, 7 years ago, like we started in 2009, and then it was just a one-way communication push of information, so the way for us to share information. And in 2011, we made a conscious decision to be two-way engagement.
Okay.
And we really leaned into that in 2012. And so 2012 to about 2015, there's a lot of engagement with everyone. And now that we've gotten so big, it's more about just looking for outliers and things that we don't want to miss. Mm-hmm. But so many of these questions or what we see a lot of it are concerns that are presented in the form of a question, or criticism that is presented in the form of a question, things that have been answered and asked and answered and asked and answered and asked.
Right.
That it's like we're being trolled.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And there are people that will do that too. Yeah. Well, and I think you guys were really adaptive in that aspect, because I know especially in 2012, that's when Instagram and Twitter kind of was on the rise of users and public interest. So I think that was really good that you guys kind of got behind that a little bit. What would you say your favorite thing about your job is, and what do you find the most exciting about what you do every day?
I'd say working with a really awesome team. Mm-hmm. We truly embrace creativity and innovation, and we're not afraid to try things that are new. I think that is very exciting.
Yeah.
It's also a little uncommon for government, where it's easy to show up and do what you've always done. I love the fact that we are working so closely with new technology and new media.
Yeah.
I think that's what's kept me in this position for as long as it has, is that it is a place where I've been able to grow personally and professionally.
Yeah.
If I was still writing news releases, I would have been gone many years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tedious too. Writing news releases and press releases and formatting everything.
Yeah, it's just so responsive and reactive.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of being able to be more strategic with the tools that we have, and actually leveraging our resources to make a difference.
Yep.
So
yeah. What do you find the most challenging about your job?
It's kind of ebbs and flows. Like, one of the big narratives right now is around homelessness and the police department's role there. But that's just really staying on message and managing misinformation and making sure that we're reflecting the chief's priorities. One of the things that's kind of, I would say, impacted policing in general, not just here in Seattle, but a lot of the events that we saw unfold, starting with Ferguson, things that have been happening forever, really, but have been amplified by social media. And it's really created a lot of distrust. One of the things I'll tell folks, friends and family, and reporters who I've got, a lot of history with, is that police are human. There's always going to be the variation of services that we provide. And ultimately, there's going to be things that are terrible, like what we saw in Baltimore, in Ferguson, in Baton Rouge, in New York, and we've had that happen in Seattle too, with John T. Williams, and that's why we're under a consent decree. So it's hard when you're being blamed in Seattle for something that happened somewhere else in the country.
Exactly.
And having to manage that, like we would have protests here when someone was killed in a questionable incident, and it's like we're all painted with the same brush. And then the thing that's complicated about that is you can't be defensive,
right?
Because no one's asking you to be defensive. What they're asking you to do is be compassionate and empathetic. And the other hard thing is that based on the rigidity of our structure, our ability to be empathetic and compassionate is often limited,
right?
Due to the legal, criminal, and civil process.
Exactly.
So it's like going into a fight with blindfolded and your arms behind your back.
Exactly.
You're basically kicking blindly.
I know, and I mean, I don't know about any of that firsthand, but being the daughter of an SPD captain, who gets the brunt of that all the time, secondarily, it's really frustrating, and I know, I mean, I live in Kittitas County where Officer Thompson was just shot and killed a few months ago, and it's been crazy. And I think that the culture surrounding police officers and public servants in that way has been insane. I can't even imagine how someone in your position, especially, in crisis situations like that, trying to communicate to the public, and then you're dealing with all these tweets coming in. That can be a little overwhelming, I feel like. We
just tell ourselves that the haters are going to hate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just got to
exactly
let it go and just focus on the big picture and the long game.
Yeah.
And don't get too ground into the minutia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So with that, what other sorry, my phone. What other advice would you give someone intending to go in your field of work aside from letting things roll off your back like that and not getting too emotionally involved in things like that or worked up?
Ultimately, I think anyone who's going to go into a job where they're doing public sector, private sector communications, specific to that external facing social media focus, is truly that a lot of the well, it depends. It really depends on who you're going to work for. Like, if you're just doing, happy, fun promotion for like a nonprofit, and usually that's pretty laid back, and your challenge is to get attention.
Right.
But if you're like a bigger company, whether it's Amazon or Boeing or police department, is just a lot of the anxiety and animosity is not directed at you personally, although you have to certainly be exposed to it firsthand. Just knowing that this is how social media has evolved. We may not all agree with it, but this is where it is.
Right.
And that social media is still new. It's been here for a little over a decade. Things could very easily shift in the next 2, 3, 5 years.
Right. And
we could be doing something completely different. I think it's certainly novel. It started off as an awesome opportunity, but and it still is. It still has some tremendous utility for doing good,
right,
and for amplifying good things. At the same time, we've seen that people have learned how to use it for self-promotion and misinformation, and that's really a shame. But big picture is, hey, I was here using it when it was sharing photos with friends and family,
right,
and now it's just for sharing things that are maybe spiteful or hateful or basically cyberbullying.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing with that, with that two-way communication that you talked about earlier too. Anytime that an entity as large as SPD or even a city entity opens itself up to that kind of commentary, I mean, there is the potential for positive and negative interactions, unfortunately, and people tend to take things pretty far on social media too. So I think it can be, it's both a blessing and a curse, I think, for sure.
It absolutely is. So don't be afraid of new technology, embrace innovation, understand that you're going to make mistakes. And if you don't make any mistakes, then you're not innovating.
Right.
And also things, try to be grounded enough to not take things personally.
I agree. So we're hitting 25 minutes. Just so that you're aware. Is there anything else that you'd like to add or anything important about your career, your success, any advice you might have to offer?
There really is no better time to join a public service agency like the police department, or teaching or nursing. These are fields that would very much benefit from the next generation of our workforce. I know that it is a job that has a lot of reward. So I would encourage you and anyone else who is remotely interested in doing that to give it a go. And the one thing that maybe I wish I would have looked at more is just, I'm a career guy. This is what I enjoy and this was my dream. But the idea of coming in and doing it for a few years, I think would be beneficial to, I think, society as a whole, but also to us as an institution. So basically looking at it as something that you would do as a college graduate to expose yourself to life and other viewpoints, but then taking those skills and then applying them either to a career or to other employment paths.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your help with this assignment and allowing me to better understand your career and your experience. I will be writing an essay with this transcript, but it won't be shared with anybody else except for me and my professor. But I look forward to that. I look forward to writing about your position and how much of an asset you are to the city of Seattle and the police department as a whole. So thank you.
Well, let me know how you do on your essay.
I will. Thank you so much. I can also send you an email of the transcript if you like.
You don't need to worry about that.
Okay.
It's all good.
Well, thank you so much, Sean. It was so good to talk to you.
Nice to meet you.
Have a great evening.
Bye.